What's up guys, welcome to day 2 of 12 days of Christmas. I'm so excited to be doing this. I'm so excited to be giving you guys as much content as you deserve. Today, what we're doing is how to get this eyeshadow look. It's like a holiday slash fall look that I'm obsessed with. I'm gonna be teaching you how I do my cut crease. It might not be right, but it works for me. It's kind of like an easy hack, I think, because it takes me 2 minutes to do it. Make sure to subscribe to my channel to see the rest of 12 days of Christmas and everything that's in store for the future, because there's gonna be a lot of fun content. Give this video a like and let's get right into it. Okay, so I'm gonna start this look off by putting on moisturizer. I'm not really gonna take you through the steps of the foundation, concealer, powder, blah, 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 all that, just because that's not what we're here for. We're here to learn how to get this holiday look. Now, I'm saying holiday look because I really do this any time of the year. It's like one of my go-to looks if I wanna go really cute and glam, because I absolutely love it, but it is a little bit more of a fall look. Okay, technically fall doesn't end until I think December 21st, but once it's holiday season, like at the end of the day, it's winter, you know, like we're all thinking winter. So we're gonna call this a holiday look. Gonna throw on some foundation. Be back in a second. Foundation done, time to conceal. Much better, but I do look like a ghost because I ran out of my color in Jeffree Star, so I'm using Brittany's extra light one. So time to fix this. Okay, powder done. We're even lighter now. Getting there, slowly but surely. Time to look a little less pasty. Contour time. This is when everything wraps together and I start looking a little less flat. And now for my favorite part, blush. Most frustrating part of all, the brows. Here we go. Okay, now we have a visitor, as you can see. Anyway, ignore him in the back, pay attention to me. Now on to the eyeshadow. I did the brows. What palettes we're gonna be using today? The Big Jaclyn Hill palette, Armed and Gorgeous from the Vault palette, and Ring the Alarm from the Vault palette by Jaclyn Hill. I'm gonna teach you guys how to do a simple cut crease. The only thing that's like hard about a cut crease is you have to just have a steady hand, but the actual making of the cut crease really isn't that hard, and I really want you guys to see how I do an easy cut crease. Fun fact, this brush came in one of my Anastasia palettes, and I use this for every single eyeshadow look. I never use another brush unless I'm doing a cut crease. I just use one other brush for concealer, but I always just use this and people think I'm crazy, but it does the job. Okay, so I don't know the names of these colors, but I'm gonna be taking this like burnt orangey brown color in the Big Jaclyn Hill palette and using that as a base color. By the way, shout out Corrupted Closet. What I like to do for my crease is start in this little corner right here and bring it all the way up top just by going back and forth like this. So corner of the eye right here, and bring it not up to the brow, but spread out the brush like this so that it's like almost at the brow. For some reason, this eye does not blend anywhere near as good as this eye. It's very, very weird. I always get like, see that? Like little lines that I have to blend out, and it's so annoying, but never happens to this eye. What we're doing right now is like deepening the crease a little bit at a time, gradually. So I'm gonna go into this color right next to the color I just used. I wish I could tell you the names, but I have no idea. And go into the crease just like I did before, doing the same thing. Windshield wiper motions, right babe?
That's right.
And if you guys have any fallout, I always take the brush I use to clean off my translucent powder to lightly brush off the dusty eyeshadow under the eye. And now continuing on with the crease, we're gonna go even darker. Ma, shush! We're gonna go even deeper in the crease with, reminds me of like a dark chocolate right here. I'm just gonna do my crease in the viewfinder, honestly. So this one, since we're going darker, I don't like to bring it all the way up. I like to just keep it in the crease. You don't want your whole lid being dark brown. You want it to, see how it's like an ombre effect here? So outer corner of the lid and just the crease. Try not to like go up and stretch out the brush. So very, very light hand on this dark color because we don't want it traveling all the way up to the brow. Alrighty, so now for the cut crease. I have no idea what the name of this brush is, but it's just a tiny little flat brush. I don't even know the brand. I'm sorry, I'm the worst with that. You guys know this. I use like random brushes that I got when I was like 13. This has some concealer on it, so it makes it easy to flatten out, but I always like to flatten out the brush with my fingers like this. Make sure it's as flat as it possibly can be, because that's how you get a nice precise line. Okay, so taking a little bit, all right, so just take a little bit of concealer on the tip of your brush. I don't know how I'm gonna do this in this little tiny mirror, but we're gonna make it work. Maybe I'll zoom in. chin. So we're gonna start at the inner corner. I always like to rest my hand on my cheek. Just go with the lining of your lid. Stay in the crease of your eyelid. And just keep gradually going. Let the rest of the concealer die down and fade out towards the end. Don't re-dip because then you're gonna have a really harsh line. And just go straight out instead of curving down with the outer corner of the lid. And now we have our ugly messed up line, but that's okay because we're gonna fix it. And if you have eyelash extensions, literally just ignore the fact that they're there. Don't worry about getting concealer on them because you'll never get a perfect cut crease if you're worried about that. We have a little bit of mess ups, but I'm gonna teach you guys how to fix that. Just dip into your concealer. This is really hard in this mirror, guys. I literally can't see what I'm doing. And if you have any mess ups, I'm gonna teach you how to fix it right after we fill in the rest of this eyelid. Go back into your concealer and start from the inner corner. All right, so when we get to the outer corner, make sure you're getting fainter and fainter with the concealer. It's really hard to do it the way that I'm doing it right now. If you had any mess ups like this, go in with your dark crease color and just pat along the line. Go back in with your brush without concealer on it, just the remaining of what you have left over. And go over the line. It's a little bit better, right? I don't have the patience for this. Why is it not focusing? It's like my eye is the only thing you can focus on. Why aren't you doing it? Testing my patience, I say. The best way to fix a mistake in your line is just going back in with this brush without applying extra concealer. Use what's left on it because it almost like blurs out the line. So now we have this with nothing on the brush. Just keep blending out the outer corner. Okay, now that's it for the concealer portion of it. It's time for the lid colors now. Okay, I'm gonna go in to Armed and Gorgeous and use the color Glit Trip on only the inner corner of my lid. Just the inner corner. And a little bit in, not on the middle, just the inner corner. And whenever you get a lot of buildup of eyeshadow on your lashes, just make sure to brush them out and it will basically all come off. Okay, now that we have that inner corner done, I'm gonna go into Ring the Alarm and use On Camera on the whole center part of my lid. So just blend this color in with the inner corner color. I know they look very, very similar, but in the end, it's gonna be a beautiful ombre. Make sure you're going up to the top of that concealer line also. You don't wanna leave any white patches on your lid. Okay, now I'm going into the shade Boom on the Ring the Alarm palette right next to On Camera. I'm putting that on the outer corner. Not fully on the outer corner because we don't want to cover up that crease color, but far in towards the outer corner of the lid. Blending it into On Camera, that middle color. And don't worry about the harsh line on the outer corner of your eyelid because we're going to blend that out and go back in with the crease color one more time. Just doing back and forth motions to blend it out. I'm going to go into On Camera one more time and go into the center of the lid. Make sure everything's nice and blended. And now back into the Big Jack on Hill palette. Back into the deep crease color. Now I'm gonna lightly go over that really close to the outer corner and up here. So circular motions on the super outer corner of your eyelid and over a little bit if you feel you need. And this is what it should look a little bit like. I'm gonna quickly do the other eye off camera and I'll be right back. And now to tie up the whole eye look, I like to use the deep crease color that we used earlier underneath the eye. Only on the outer corner, and then I take that first color that we used and put it right underneath the eye. So blend those two colors together. Now for the last step, I like to take a brush just like this and put some highlight on the inner corner of the eye and bring it up just to open up the eye a bit since we just darkened underneath the eye so much. One of the most important parts of my eyeshadow look is putting highlight on the brow bone because that really finishes everything off. This look seriously wouldn't be the same without that pop right there. Okay, and now to finish off this look, I'm using the Buxom lip gloss in the shade Sugar. Okay guys, so this is the finished look. This is what the finished eyeshadow look should look like. Let me know in the comments down below if you tried this look. I want to know everyone's feedback, and I want to know if anyone is even trying to do this, because it's seriously one of my favorite eyeshadow looks ever. I think it's so flattering and just really cool to look at. Day 2 of 12 Days of Christmas. Make sure you guys stick around for the next 10 days of 12 Days of Christmas, because I'm going to be announcing a giveaway that I'm doing for the holiday season. I'll be letting you guys know very soon what I'm giving out and how to enter. Subscribe to my channel because there's much more to come this month and I'm very excited about it. Leave a star emoji in the comments below. I love you guys. Peace out.